They'll probably say, where exactly are you going with this? I see you really trying to take it there. Old school flows chew you out, ain't fair. Jordan Pants.
Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy, another Zod, back at you, y'all. So anyway, we just came back from the Marina Del Rey or wherever we did the interview with Kev Mack, me and my son, you know, Boss Savvy. But anyways, what I really want to get into is the fact that all these clout chasers, you know what I mean? I watched a video, dude, basically with this dude, Soldier Boy or whatever, and these dudes are like really on there putting themselves out there, how they didn't rob this dude's pad, allegedly. I'm just gonna say allegedly because, you know, it could have been them just like, you know, talking out their ass. But for the most part, when I really looked at the video, I kind of thought it was like clownish that these dudes are actually telling on themselves. And now it's like a lot of fools always be talking about old heads do this and old heads do that and old heads always tripping, you know what I mean, on exactly how these dudes be conducting themselves. But it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like you try to get these dudes glass shot and they just don't get it. Like, the clout chasing is at an all-time high, you know what I mean? Like, before, it's like, you know, you had occasional fools go out there and just basically put it out there how they, you know, they didn't smoke some food, but it really wasn't like it is now. Now it's like everybody, like, if you got a dude that'll go on the internet and basically tell you everything he did, how he did the crime, like, and it's funny, like, these dudes really ain't tripping off the fact of how they getting life or how they get struck out or anything, because they're busy. They want a name so bad that instead of getting it the right way, maybe doing music or maybe, you know, do some side you know, type of acting or just do something, you know, get a little bit intelligent in school and actually own the companies that you're trying to get into. They'd rather put themselves out here on the internet. I'm walking around the parking lot right now because my son was taking me to Boom Boom Chicken, but we can't go up in there because there's music playing, so that's copyright right there, you know what I mean? But I just wanted to hurry up and, you know, put this video out. Also, to let people know that I did do the interview with Kev Mack. I think it turned out pretty good, you know what I mean? I'm interested to see it come out. There'll be a few dudes that's gonna be on his channel outside of myself that really, you know, give you an idea exactly what these streets are like. I'm right now in Palmdale, so you know what I mean? But I'm gonna end this here and I'll pick it up in a few seconds because there's a lot of people out here, and plus there's a lot of cops moving around here. I ain't got time to be getting bumped up looking the way I look. But on that note, I'm about to get back to this clout chasing, but yeah. Yo, what up, YouTube? I'm back. It's your boy, another Zaya Savage. Anyway, so I got the fork right now because I'm hungry as hell. Like, when I did went to go do the Kev Mack, me and my son got up early because we had to travel a while in order to get to the location. So I got my Coke, not the Coke. I got some fries, and I got this barbecue chicken. These are supposed to be what is this? Honey barbecue? Yeah. It's supposed to be honey barbecue, but it is honey barbecue, but I guess since it's from Boom Booms and they just do it a whole different way. But anyway, so let me get back to the whole clout chasing thing. See, a lot of people used to, you know, hit me off and be like, oh yeah, you're clout chasing because I mentioned Vlad or I mentioned some other random dude that I just didn't like what he says, so I chose to speak on it. But as an individual, I have my right to speak on whoever I want, but, you know, within reason, because at the end of the day, only I had to suffer the consequences of what I say, and I'm willing to weather any of that. Like, it's been proven, and that's why I never changed my rhetoric. It's just me, you know what I mean? But the whole thing about clout chasing, it's like, you know, there's one way, you know what I mean? I guess, you know, everybody wants a reputation nowadays. At the end of, like, for me, my reputation is already there and can't nobody change that fact. And I'm happy with that. I don't need to continuously go out there and do stupid things in order to continuously upping my rep. Because at the end of the day, nobody really cares about my old ass outside of YouTube and, you know, maybe the homies that are feeding with me. But other than that, dudes don't really care. The only ones that do really care about, you know, saying stupid things to me are either the trolls or the fools that just, they're hoping I get elevate high enough to where they can be disrespectful to me or possibly run up with a camera phone and get some type of reputation off of. But at the end of the day, I'm never gonna bitch up that way. I'm always gonna be solid. So, you know, that's a waste of time, you know what I mean? Unless you just want to catch a fight on camera, you know what I mean? Whatever. But yeah, nowadays, that's what it's all about. Like I said in the first part of the video, there's a lot of dudes that they talk shit about older heads, and older heads are always trying to control us and do all this shit, and you fools earned your rep. And for the most part, and you know, some of that is true. Like, a lot of old heads do try to use their reputation. I don't. My whole thing is to guide my homies. And if they choose not to listen to what I say, then they just do what they want. As long as it's no disrespect towards me, I could care less. Because at the end of the day, I'm still moving around the way I want to move around. I'm still with my kids. I still got money coming in, and I still continuously better myself and have people out there actually that want to fuck with me because I'm actually doing something that's worth something. Not like some cats that proclaim to do things, but they're doing absolutely nothing. Their whole thing is to convert you. I don't want to convert you. I'm not trying to get you to get jumped into my vibe. I'm not worried about that. That's on my little homies and certain cats to convert dudes to the hood. Other than that, I don't care. You know what I mean? And that's just... it's a plain and simple fact, you know what I mean? As long as I don't get disrespected, I don't care. Trolls disrespect all the time on the internet, but energy, you're never going to see them in person. And if you do, they ain't going to have that same energy. But the whole thing with clout chasing, dudes like me don't do that. Like, it's just, I don't, if I mention somebody, it's because I just don't care about nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just stating it how I see it. If you're a snitch, I'll call you out on it. If you're lame, I'll call you out on it. It's not to stir up any problem. It's just you can't be acting a certain way and be a lame. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. And you know, like I said, there's dudes that hate me, and there's dudes right now. I know about clout chasing because there's dudes trying to do it with me. And the funny thing, I only got 16,000 subscribers, and to some people that's a lot, and to others it's nothing. Dudes are acting as if I'm PewDiePie. You know what I mean? It's like you can get no rep off of me. But that's what I'm talking about. As far as like the clout chasing is so widespread nowadays, it's like you got dudes that jump on channels just to say something in hopes of getting some type of response, because at the end of the day, they're just a regular person. I'm a regular person. The only difference is I got a YouTube channel and people actually like to hear me. These dudes got no voices. Ain't nobody really respect them in their hood or respect them outside of the fact that they're trying to be something that they're not. You know what I mean? And it's just the way it is. But the whole thing with the clout chasing that I was talking about with Soulja Boy, it was just funny. Like I said, I was gonna do it on a live reaction on the other channel, on the K2Zod and Boss Savvy channel, because I didn't think it really was supposed to be on here, you know what I mean? But I decided to cover it because at the end it's funny, you know what I mean? That dudes would purposely go on the internet and tell exactly what they did. And it's not like it's it's past tense and you did the crime in the past. It's like the crime had, I mean, when it broke, it was only 3 hours old, and dudes are literally on the internet showing the chains and showing exactly what they allegedly stole from Soulja Boy's house. And I thought it was like funny, like it was a game, but come to find out that the shit is actual, and that's the shit I'm talking about. Dudes that do anything. You got dudes to shoot a cop right on camera just for the reputation. You got dudes beat their chick on camera just for reputation. You got dudes beating bums on camera just for reputation. Like them idiots out of Orange County, that the one black dude and a white dude, his family are politicians. They were beating the autistic dude like it was just a thing to do, all for likes. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, there is people on the internet that like that type of shit. They get into watching somebody get beat the hell up because, to be honest, they don't really got shit going for themselves. Especially these, you know, these type of people that they're already self-entitled. They feel that they got some sort of status because they got money. And then you got the other type that have no status. They're just a regular bum-ass fool in their neighborhood, and they figure, okay, well, if I rob this fool and then put it on camera, like, it's gonna give me some sort of recognition. And to the younger crowd, not everybody, but to the ones that think on a dumbass level, they actually see that shit as cool. To watchers like me and like older heads, that shit is dumb as hell unless you actually, well, not no more, but back in the days, you're doing something like that. As long as you put the money in my pocket, I was cool. You know what I mean? But that was the old way of thinking. The new way of thinking is see that shit like you're a straight idiot. Like I said, older heads ain't exempt from it. You see it all the time. Hey, come get your chain back. Like that shit is, that's lame to me. Like to tell somebody that you took their chain. You know what I mean? And one thing to tell them, you know, face to face, or, you know, you DM them like, hey, fool, I got your chain. Like, come get that if you want it. But to go on the internet and talk about it is another thing, you know what I mean? But yeah. Not that you really want to see me eat, but I'm hungry as fuck, you know what I mean? And these ain't half bad, you know what I mean? It's a little texture's kind of like, you know what I mean? But
it's that cat.
You know what I'm saying? He said it's that cat. Well, no sade boom boom chicken, you know what I mean? You might want to go check that out. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say, you know what I mean, as far as the clout chasers. Now, on my next video, I want to talk about what dudes consider reputable, because you know, a couple of dudes have got at me and like, oh yeah, you know, Kev Mack, you know, he only deals with reputable cats and you're not reputable. And I'm like trying to figure out what exactly the fuck reputable means. If you mean somebody that did all these years in prison, been doing time since the 80s, and got out solid, still doing his thing outside of the gangbanging and really trying to push in a different way, then I'm a reputable person. I may not be reputable in your book because I'm not a blood or a crip, but I'm reputable in my circle, you know what I mean? And having nobody, you know, really bitch me down, like, ever, you know what I mean? So, you know, on I don't adhere to young fools. Like, the young fools that think a certain way, I don't care, you know what I mean? You have no reputation to me. Like, I don't care if you know, killed 1 million people. You have no reputation to me. You're just basically a regular dude. Now, for somebody my age that really been there and done that and been through the trenches, I've been dragged through the mud and still come out on top. You know what I mean? So if you could walk in my shoes for a day, I give you that. You know what I mean? But other than that, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm finna end this video because I know it's already long. But I just wanted to send that, you know what I mean, to the people. Oh, and the people that needed the shout out, go ahead and drop that DM for me. Spence, I just been all over the place. Like I said, I'm hungry as fuck, so I'm going to get on up out of here. But you got to enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully we got something else coming. And we should be doing a live soon. And on that note, I'm your boy Zod.
I hop on the beat and you know I'ma kill it. My nigga lose schools, you know that they drilling. I run up.
Kneel before Zod.